Hi, I just wanted to do a quick video on a product that I found to be really useful. Now in the UK we don't really have too much hot weather where you're going to kind of be worried about excessive kind of underarm sweating. And obviously there is that old saying that horses sweat, men perspire and women just glow. But obviously we do have pretty outfits in the summer, and I'm always a little bit conscious, especially if I'm dancing or on a really humid night. I don't want any kind of wet patches underneath. So I've been using for the last kind of year or so a product called Dryclaw. You can get it over the counter from a chemist, which is where I got mine from. You do kind of have to explain that you have got excessive sweating. Now that's not a problem I've really had myself, but it's the only way to get hot. The only advice I'd give you with this, which should come with like a warning, a hazard on the box, is do not apply it if you've just shaved your armpits. Now I actually did this the first time and oh my goodness, I literally thought like my body was on fire. It must be like how when they put aftershave on after a shave. Honestly, it hurts so much. So I've never made that mistake since then. And the only other thing I'd also say is don't go over kind of where the natural kind of hairline would be. I've again got carried away and I've kind of gone too far up the arm, and it's actually caused a rash under my arm, and it lasts for quite a few days as well, and it's quite painful and irritant. So just keep it on the area where your natural hair growth would be. Even if you can't see it because you've shaved, just keep it in that area, otherwise you're going to really suffer and it does hurt a lot. So I just wanted to kind of use that as a warning. But the product is really, really good. I can't recommend it enough. It stops any kind of smell. I've not had that before anyway, but it stops kind of any odour at all. It also stops kind of any kind of wet patches, which we've all been there, like on a hot night, you're dancing away and all of a sudden you look down, your nice pretty white dress, it's got kind of like a white kind of... So the product actually comes a little bit like a deodorant, an antiperspirant, because it's got the roller on there. Now on the instructions it actually does say apply last thing at night. I do find though if I put it last thing at night, in bed I'm kind of like rubbing my armpits because it does irritate a little bit, so I always put it on maybe like an hour or so before I go to bed so it doesn't keep me awake. Just a little tip that kind of you might find useful. But I cannot recommend this product enough. It is so good. None of my dresses now have got kind of any marks underneath at all. I still use my antiperspirant and deodorant. That's still kind of like required, and it's just like a good backup anyway. I would say with this product you don't need to use it every night. I'd say maybe use it kind of once a week or twice a week depending on how bad your problem is. I use mine about kind of once every 1 to 2 weeks. But yeah, seriously, you need to try this. It's so good. Anyway, hope you found this useful, and leave me some comments. Thanks a lot. Bye.